Chairman and I know ourselves. He worked under me, Peter Obi. The presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, said he knew Mahmood long before he became chairman of the Electoral Commission. The Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections, Peter Obi, has disclosed that he and Mahmood Yakubu, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), are no strangers to each other. According to Peter Obi, Yakubu worked in a tertiary education trust fund (TET fund) committee in which Peter Obi chaired before he became the chairman of the Electoral Commission. However, the former Anambra State governor, who reiterated that he would never give anyone money to do the wrong thing, said he never curried favor with Yakubu since he became the INEC chairman. Yakubu Mahmood came under fire after declaring the All Progressive Congress (APC) presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu winner of the February 25 elections, despite controversies over the failure to upload polling unit results on the results viewing portal in real time as promised before the election. Fine, INEC were given different reasons for not uploading the results in real time. This is a big slap on INEC's face. Has INEC forgotten that Nigeria's election has interests of foreign bodies because Nigeria is regarded as one of the countries in Africa that has the favor of other neighboring countries and also countries from overseas. So INEC not uploading the results of each state, of each local government, and the polling units on the results viewing portal in real time is a big slap and has a lot of talking on. Fine, during the governorship election, INEC later corrected its mistake, but the deed has already been done. Can INEC prove that the results of all the presidential candidates, the number of polls they had in different polling units, are legit? Can they prove? Is there any proof? No wonder Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar have been in court for some weeks, declaring that INEC's declaration of APC's presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu must be rendered void and invalid because the results are also void and invalid with no proof to support them. Anyway, the Constitution says the court must take its stand on it and there must be petitions from the parties. The parties that have grievances, Labour Party and People's Democratic Party (PDP), have submitted their petition to court, and the request made by them has been postponed for some weeks now, though that won't stop the inauguration of the incoming president Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the 29th of May 2023. So we hope INEC can come out openly without missing words the reason why they said their server was down and they couldn't upload the results of each polling unit online for all to view in their portal in real time as they've promised before the election. They are assuming INEC didn't make this promise before election, there won't have been this type of chaos. All what INEC told federal government they needed were provided. So INEC coming out to tell us that there have been an issue or there have been an hack on its portal, it's rendered invalid. Yakubu is still under fire when he declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu the president-elect, although he said the results were fair and free. But can the losing party accept that without seeing proof? We know the Nigeria that we are, even though with proofs, they can say it's been forged. They can say a lot of things have happened to give us fake results. Talk less of not showing us proof. OBI and his party have not spared the INEC chairman from blame, claiming that he failed to justify the money given to his commission, following that they described as the worst election in the history of the country. Meanwhile speaking, during the launch of a book titled Peter Obi Many Voices, One Perspective in Oka, Anambra State capital, on the 12th of May on Friday, 2023, the presidential candidate urged the people to always do what is right, adding that he's not desperate to lead. Yeah, Peter Obi said earlier last week that he's not desperate, late last week, right? I beg your pardon, that he's never desperate to lead. No wonder he has been lenient in going to courts and in giving his own verdict in the rule of law. He said, for 3 years, I was in court in Anambra to reclaim my governorship just to challenge the process. Many people tried to discourage me, but I said even if the entire 4-year tenure elapsed for us to prove a point and correct the process, I will be fulfilled. My argument is that let's do what is right, and let's tell everyone that I will not give people money to do the wrong thing. I've been the chairman of the committee, Third Fund Committee, and Professor Mahmoud was my member. We know ourselves, but when he became INEC chairman, I have never met him. I told him, you are an umpire. Just do what is right. If you have the chance to do the right thing and insist on perpetuating anarchy, then it will consume everybody one day. I insist that we must do the right thing. Peter Obi has refused to concede defeat to the president-elect and is currently challenging the outcome of the election at the Presidential Election Precision Tribunal. Anyway, it's still the rule of law, and a faction, like you said earlier, that there's a faction that says that Peter Obi is fighting in the wrong way, and Peter Obi is saying that the election was not free and fair, that Peter Obi himself was not sincere, that Peter Obi also expressed the favor when he was governor. This is a faction that spoke in the Labour Party. While is Jerry saying they're struggling in paradise, Labour Party, why are they not all at the back of Peter Obi, and why is a faction defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu? This is confusing in a way because you are supposed to support your presidential candidate. Anyway, we are waiting for the inauguration of President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the rule of law in due time.